Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark. I've been a driver for over 30 years, and I think drivers should get compensated for all of our time, and we should be treated like the licensed professionals that we are. All right, if you agree, it's time for you to subscribe. Today, let's talk about something a little bit different. There are some things I'd like you to consider and really think about this and how it can affect our industry, because it's something really unusual. All right, so let's talk about Day and Ross for a few minutes. Now, I know they're a Canadian company, so, and you, Mark, Canadian, what does that affect us? It's going to affect us, so keep this in mind, keep on watching. Now, what they have there that I want you to consider is a foreign driver program. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's talk about this. Remember, Day and Ross is a trucking company. They're owned by McCain Foods. I'm sure you've seen McCain Foods around. All right, so at the foreign driver program, and they have a big PDF, like a handout like you can get, so I read through it. They are recruiting drivers from around the world to come and work at Day and Ross as drivers. All right, why don't they just recruit drivers in their area? Well, let's see. Now, when you get in the foreign driver program, they will pick you up at the airport. They'll provide you accommodations. They'll show you how to start a bank account and do all that for you. They'll even help you enroll your kids at school and, quote, any other assistance you might require. Well, why would they do all that? I'll tell you this, there has to be some kind of government payback of that. That's how all these things work, because it's a government program that they're getting involved in here. So what they're doing is importing drivers and getting some kind of, probably getting that money paid back to them. So it really costs them nothing. And what is the markets? Canada. Look, that's going to come here. You think trucking companies aren't watching that? You think they're not going to watch it and say, wow, what a great deal. We can lobby the government here. The ATA is probably all over that. Here's the thing. You think your pay hasn't gone up recently now. How about when somebody gets imported to the country from a country where the average annual pay is $900 a year? How much money would that person be happy making, especially if the company is providing accommodations, getting their kids to school, any other help they need? How much money do they need to make? Not as much as you. That's the thing of it. There are 400,000 CDLs approximately issued in the United States every year for, quote, what ATA says are 90,000 openings. There's plenty of drivers. This money that they are spending on all this could be better spent raising the pay of the drivers that are there. But why are they not doing it? Because the government is likely somehow, right, paying them back for all this stuff. So there's no out-of-pocket involved in it. So why should they hire you if they don't have an out-of-pocket in bringing someone here from another country to undercut the pay? Look, that's just how it is, right? You don't import people from somewhere else when you have the people here to do the job. That's not how it works. That's coming here. It's going to now. There's no anything I could find. Believe me, if it works out, it's going to come this way. And that's what I want you to consider. Rather than raising pay, they're importing people from other countries, and it isn't right. It isn't right in Canada, and it isn't right in here, okay? And so I'm going to get my Tim Hortons coffee and head out of here. But you consider the foreign driver program at Day and Ross, and consider when they do that here, when are you going to get your next raise? All right? We'll see you on the next one, and I appreciate you watching Trucking Answers.